Hey guys, welcome back to my channel via Glow. If you're new here, my name is Gloria and I'm a full-time reseller on multiple different apps, and I resell clothes and shit. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a good old ship with me. I have quite a few sales to get out and I want to show you guys what sold. I want to talk about the item. I also want to show you guys what I gross, what I net, how many sales I made, and all the fun things. So let's just jump right in. So the first thing is I made a gross profit of $663 and I made a net profit of $505. I made a total of 26 sales across 3 different platforms. I made 12 on eBay, 12 on Poshmark, and 2 on Mercari. And for reference, this is the weekend right after New Year. So I only made an extra like 6 sales, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm happy to make sales. This profit wasn't that great, but like I said, I'm excited that I made these sales. I have ran out of hangers for my bottoms, so this is going to be a little bit weird, but I'm going to be doing all the tops and then the bottoms and just do it like that per platform, just keep everything organized. Okay, so let's just get started. The first one is actually this bundle from Poshmark. This is a Madewell top. This one, I recently sourced this one and it sold fairly quickly. This one did have a flaw, so I did have to drop the price on it just a little bit. But granted, you know, you already know how Madewell is. It does not sell for much on the resale market. So of course I did not want to price it too high. And this person just came in and it looks like they just bundled for themselves, because I can tell that the bundle items are the same size. This is a pole sweater. I would say to look out for this brand, but I have had like weird luck with it, if you will. So I've been able to sell, I want to say maybe 4 out of the 5 pieces that I've had. Pole is just one of those brands that I feel like you can pick it up, but you have to be mindful of what you're getting. So that particular item that I was talking about, that one actually is a black item. The other pieces that have sold fairly quickly from this brand have been colorful items. So that is something to kind of like, you know, take into account if you see the brand. But it is a boutique brand for sure, but I've noticed that it sells depending on what you pick up, and I guess that's really, you know, everything depends on what you pick up. But I was actually happy with this bundle. I ended up sending out, you know, well, Posher VA, not really me. Posher VA ended up sending them an offer and they said, hey, could I bundle these? And I was like, of course. So I just sent them the same offer. I typically give 30% off on items that are 3 and over, but she only kept the 2. So I just sent her what Posher VA sent her was the 25% off with discounted shipping. So this was a pretty decent flip. Like, you know, I was happy with the price point. So I believe this one sold for $44 with the discounted shipping, and I did pay $1.82 for both of these pieces. They both were sourced at the bins. Shit, this one's kind of ooh, okay. So I did make a profit of $30.40 after fees and cost of goods, and that's actually not that bad. That's what, about $15 in net for both of these items separately. So yeah, I think that was good. All right, so this is a Lane Bryant dress. I picked this one up a while ago, and at the time I had been dabbling in Lane Bryant. It was a brand that I was really just testing out just to see would I be able to sell it. And I think I sold one of their dresses for like $30. So I was just like, you know what, let me keep picking it up. And I shouldn't have did that, because I was picking up quite literally everything, and I should have made note of the item that actually sold, which was a more of a cocktail dress. And now I know that cocktail dresses from this brand that are like 18 and up probably would perform the best. But I picked multiple up just to kind of test the waters, and this is the only one to sell after that other one. So of course I stopped picking up Lane Bryant. At one point I was picking up their pants and I noticed that they were selling, and then out of nowhere they just stopped. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna stop picking it up. So that's what I typically do. Since I am a bin shopper, I like to test out brands, and if they perform well, then I'll keep, you know, picking them up. But if they start to slow down, then I will stop, because I really don't want to have too much, you know, bad buys in my closet, because I do purge my closet at least twice a year, liquidate it to a buy sell trade store, and I have to be mindful of the things that I am bringing in here, because I don't want to sit on them. I like quick flips, I like fast flips, and I don't want to have things that sit entirely too long. So this one actually sold for $26. It looks like my 𝕬𝕳 sent them an offer. They accepted it. I did pay $1 for this at the bin, so I made a profit of $17.78 after fees and cost of goods. This one was a pretty good pickup. The brand is called White House Black Market. I don't generally pick this brand up, but this blazer was speaking to me, and I'm actually glad that I did pick it up, just because it performed really well. I'm actually shocked that it got a lot of attention initially, and I was like, wow, okay, I did pick up something good, because comps were good. I think comps were at the very least at like $40. So I was like, you know what, I gotta price mine accordingly, because I think I initially priced it at $45, because I was hoping to sell it for about $35, and then I believe on eBay, of course, I dropped the price over there. I think I had it priced at like $29.99. Then I soon realized, like, girl, like, you are getting a lot of attention on this across all platforms. Let's go ahead and price this a little bit higher at what, you know, comps are telling you, so you can just kind of sit on it. So I received a $20 offer. Of course, I did not accept it because this was a sought after piece, which I didn't know that. So I ended up waiting around, and I did mark up the price on all platforms. Once I noticed that this was sought after, I brought it up to, I want to say, $65 on Poshmark, and I must have sent them a $48 offer. They countered at $43, and I'm like, of course. So this one sold for $43 from the offer that they sent me. I did pay $1.19 for this at the bins, so I made a profit of $33.21 after fees and cost of goods. And honestly, I would pick it up again. This is not a brand that I have chosen to experiment with. I think I've picked up 2 pieces, and I'm just really hesitant on it, because it is a mature brand, and although I pick up mature brands, I don't like to have too many, you know. I've noticed that my closet literally is an everything closet as far as clothing goes. I don't generally pick up shoes, but I enjoy, you know, testing out some things, and this was a really good return on my investment. All right, so this is a Polo Ralph Lauren, just button down. This one I'm starting to think is a little bit more popular. Even though this brand has really slowed down, this is the one that I've been able to consistently sell. I think I've sold about 3 of these already, and they sell within, like, I want to say maybe a month of listing. And I think this is a certain style that I'll make sure I pick up every time I see it. I've been able to sell 2 of them that were flawed, all for about $20 to $25, which to some people that's not a lot, but for me in my business, I'm okay with that, because I'm getting a lot of those types of sales. So this one was listed at $28. My bot sent them an offer for $21 in discounted shipping. They accepted it, and I paid $1 for it at the Goodwill Outlet, and I made a profit of $13.78 after fees and cost of goods. So this is a Free People dress. I picked this one up knowing that it looks like it's a little outdated and old, but it was giving very much so like 60s vibes. So I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and get it. Somebody might like this. And I was also hesitant too, because this colorway is giving very much so fall vibes. This is not a, you know, spring or winter type of color. But I, you know, got it from the bin. So we love to try everything, because a sale is a sale. As long as it's not under $10, I don't mind the profit on it, okay? I have really realized that I didn't want to be that person that's like, hey, I want to raise my ASP, even though I think that's a great thing for people to do in their business. I am not there yet, and honestly, I don't even think I will be there yet. I am a one-woman show in my business, and I feel like I got everything kind of down packed to where I am capable of running this on my own, you know, not being overwhelmed with the amount that I have to do, like with the sourcing, with the listing and all of that, because everything really comes down to your processes. So if you can start cutting some things out, tweaking some things to save more time, I think it could work. So right now, I don't mind listing the 25. It was very, very, very hard a week ago or 2 weeks ago, because I'm like, wow, this is exhausting. But I realized that this is just a small little blimp. In, you know, 3 or 4 months, I'm not even going to be listing this amount. So that means that the time that it is taking me to quickly list these, when I start listing a lot less, I'm going to be even quicker and I'm going to have even more time on my hands. So I'm putting in a lot of work to source and all these things, because in the long run, I plan on scaling back a lot, and I'm going to be able to see all of the fruits from my labor. So I do think that, you know, of course, raising your ASP is great for others, but for me right now, where I'm at, I'm okay with the average sale price that I'm making. Because for me, y'all, I'm not a person that really cares about the gross amount. I think the gross amount is just an inflated number that makes you look good to people. It's always about the net. What are you putting into your account? Like, what are you pocketing versus this number? Because I've seen so many videos that, you know, I'm making 15K a month, and then after they take out their cost of goods and everything, now they're down to about $4 grand a month, and it's like, what the hell? But to them, that works. But for me, that doesn't work. But anyways, so this was a $24 sale. I had it priced at $32, hoping to get about $25 for it. So when I received their $24 offer, I instantly accepted it. I did pay 91 cents for this, and I made a profit of $18.29 after fees and cost of goods. I have a lot of jeans that sold on Poshmark. These are some American Eagle jeans. These are the mom jeans. What's so odd, and what I feel like we really need to take into account, when you start seeing a lot of something at the thrift store or the bins, that means that that is almost not trending anymore, okay? That particular style is not it. I think one day at the bins, I think I found maybe 4 or 5 American Eagle, different sizes, different like styles a little bit, of mom jeans. And then I'm starting to notice, like, okay, I'm seeing other brand mom jeans, and then I'm like, wait, it just hit me. Mom jeans are not like that popular. They're not trending right now. Like right now, flare and boot cut and high rise is in right now. So I think that I, on this day, didn't think like, oh, you know, let me not pick up all these mom jeans because clearly it's going out of style. I was like, oh, look at all these mom jeans, let me grab them. Even though they are selling, like, that's not the problem, they are selling, but they are not selling for what they used to sell for. Granted, American Eagle never went above, like, you know, $30 for me, no matter what the size was. So I was completely okay with making, you know, anything over $20 for American Eagle at this point. So I don't price it high, I price it to sell. And this one actually sold for $20. I did pay $1.18 for it, and I made a profit of $14.82 after fees and cost of goods. All right, so these are some Democracy jeans. I have 100% like stopped picking up this brand. I do see it a lot at the bins, but I've decided that I do have 3 in my inventory at this moment. And although they get attention, they were not moving. So I recognize that, okay, maybe I should not pick these up too much. Granted, 100% my fault, because these are skinny jeans. However, sometimes skinny jeans can still sell. But pick these up, and I think the style that I've had the most luck with that I can sell for over $30 was their camo pants, and I think I sold those 3 times, all for over $30. But their regular denim jeans, I don't know if I'm going to be picking these up again. They'll have to be like a flare, they'll have to be a high rise, there'll have to be something else going for them in order for me to pick them up and feel confident in them. So these actually sold for $21. That price point lets me know that my 𝕑𝕑𝕉 sent them an offer for $21 in discounted shipping, and I did pay $1 for these at the bins, so I did make a profit of $13.78 after fees and cost of goods. All right, y'all, these are some Aloe yoga leggings. Got these from the bins. I washed them in hopes that some of this peeling stuff would come off, but it didn't, so I priced these really low. Somebody on Mercari asked me, could I do, I think they said like 20 or 18 or something, and I was like, of course. And I sent them the offer, because you know you can send an offer through the messages on Mercari, as well as eBay, I think, and they never accepted it. And then I woke up the next morning with somebody that accepted my offer from 𝕑𝕑𝕉 at $17 with discounted shipping, and I was like, oh, we love that. This was a really quick flip. I don't even think I was able to haul this, if I'm not mistaken. This price point was not a lot. I know that Aloe definitely does go for a lot more depending on what you get. I have not been able to find like the sought after pieces. So these were just a pair of plain black peeling leggings. So I priced them literally at, I believe, at $25 in hopes to get about $20 for them. But they sold for $21, and I did, like I said, send out that offer. So these were discounted shipping, and I did pay $1.85 for them. Clearly was a slow day at the bins, and I only profited $12.93 after fees and cost of goods. These are a pair of Old Navy denim jeans. These are their Wild Flare. Ironically enough, I thought these were gonna flip like really quick, because a size 20, these are the, you know, style that it's in. But I have to recognize that regardless of the size, like the style and the brand does matter. And the style was sellable, but I don't think the brand was. I don't know if people are, you know, on the secondhand market to pick up Old Navy, given the fact that their jeans are what, like 30 bucks brand new. So I'll be mindful moving forward. I'm okay, I ain't gonna lie, I'm okay with like a $15 profit on it, but this one didn't warrant that. So we'll have to assess this. Oh, wrong one. So yeah, y'all, I don't know if I'll pick these up again. I'm happy that both of them sold. I think I picked up a pair for myself that I couldn't fit. So that one is listed as well. But what I can say is that the items that I pick up for myself, I'm noticing that they actually sell really quickly. I literally have 2 items over here as well that I picked up for myself at one point. These sold for $18. I did pay $1.13 for them, and I made a profit of $11.25, which is not ideal. All right, so these are a pair of Madewell trousers. These were new with tags. I did source these from a regular thrift store. They were a size 12, and that was like the defining factor as to why I'm gonna pick them up. The price was low. They were size 12. They were new with tags. And, you know, Madewell gets a lot of hate. But I do think that if you are smart with your pricing, realistic, you could get a pretty good sale. So I priced these, I want to say, at $45 in hopes to get about $30 for them. I was sent a $30 offer, and of course I accepted it. For some reason I thought I got these from the bins. All right, so these sold for $30. I did pay $3.33, and I made a profit of $20.67 after fees and cost of goods, which is right up my alley of what I want to make from a thrifted purchase. All right, so these are a pair of Gap jeans. Now these I've had for a while. I just assumed that somebody was gonna want them. But Gap is a tricky brand because I have decided lately to start experimenting with it, but I noticed that I do not get above $20 for it. I think I can probably push it to like 25, even 30 if it's a dress. So now I'm thinking that maybe I should just stick to the dresses for Gap. And then of course, gotta vet the style, because if it's like a style that nobody wants, then that's another waste of time. So it's just a lot of tricky things when it comes to reselling, is that you really have to figure out what is working, and then by the time you figure out what works, it's no longer in season or nobody is looking for it. You got the wrong size, you got the wrong style, yours is flawed. Like, it's just so much. It's like a mind game we have to play. So this one was actually sourced for myself because I don't have a cost of goods. These are some Good American. I was so happy when I found these, y'all, because I'm like, oh my God, I finally found them in my size. And it's a pretty colorway. I love this colorway. They were skinny jeans, and at the time, I was still into skinny jeans. So I did look, and I sourced these over the summer. Now, I hadn't been to that particular thrift store in a very long time. So I was juiced. I was so excited. I think I paid $8 for these, and at the time I didn't mind, because I'm like, they're for me. Y'all, I couldn't even get these above my kneecaps, okay? I could not get them above my knees, and I was so embarrassed. And at the time, I didn't know. I mean, everybody's postpartum is different, but I don't think I really paid attention to my weight as much. And at that time, I was really in the thick of postpartum depression. And it only made it worse when I started to notice, like, okay, I can't fit a lot of things that I was supposed to be able to fit. Like, I am no longer pregnant. Why can't I fit into these clothes? And y'all, it just really kind of, you know, broke my heart during that time. So now I know that Judy Blue is probably the only one that I can depend on. And I just really need to stop wasting my time with picking up these brands. And it's like, I even assume, like, if they are like stretchable denim, so if they have, like, you know, a curvy title to them, that maybe they can fit. They don't. So Judy Blue, now see why the girls love her, because she is on point. But anyways, these sold for $30. They have a cost of goods of $7.52. So I only made a profit of $16.48 after fees and cost of goods. Y'all, we just trying to get everything ready. So this is a Victoria's Secret slip. I actually recently sourced this. So like I told y'all in that haul video, I price these accordingly now. Before, I used to price them at what I wanted for them versus what they're actually worth in 2024, I guess, or 2023, when I sourced this. So I think I priced it at $19.99. I was running that end of year sale, which a lot of these are from that. I think I may have like maybe 2 that were full price sales, since they were sold yesterday, which is the first. Today is the second. For reference, y'all are probably seeing this, you know, far in the future, but we are still in the beginning of the year. But yeah, so this one actually sold for $15.99, and I did pay 89 cents for it at the bins, so I made a profit of $13.38. I need to really think about it. So like picking up slips at the bins, you will really, really, really save a lot on the back end, because 89 cents, it's a little low. Well, it ain't that low, but it's a little low. So if I can get more slips, they are so lightweight, and I can, you know, get a good bang for my buck. All right, this is a great brand. I love this brand. It is called John Mark. Great brand to pick up. This one was listed maybe a few weeks, not a long time at all. And this one got so many watchers on eBay, and then so many views on eBay. So I'm just like, okay, when are you gonna sell? But somebody came in and bought her at full asking price, and that is very rare on eBay for me anyways. But I was really happy about that, because they saw the worth in this piece. It is very beautiful. It's a pop over. I'm starting to notice that pop over tops are kind of like popular. Maybe they've been popular, but maybe I'm just like just now looking into them, because I noticed that they sell a lot quicker than any type of like button-up shirt or a blouse or anything like that, because I think pop over style just is more relaxed and oversized and just all the things. But this one actually sold for $39.99, and I did pay 82 cents for this, and I made a profit of $34.24 after fees and cost of goods. And again, the brand is called John Mark, so if you see it, pick it up. I've been having a lot of luck picking it up at the bins, and of course we love that. All right, this is a figs top. I got this at the bins brand new. Ironically enough, I remember the week I sourced this because the prior day I went to a regular thrift store and I found this same top, and I paid for it, and it was like $3, which I should not have done, because when I went to the bins the next day and I saw this one new with tags, I'm like, I really paid $3 for a used one when I just found one with tags. And this one was a little bit disappointing, I'll be honest, just because since it was new with tags, it did sell for a price point that I was not happy with. But it goes back into, I made my prices, so I could have priced it up a little bit more and just waited around. But I noticed that once neither one of them was getting any attention on any platforms, I'm like, okay, let me bring the price down, because this brand now I'm noticing is completely oversaturated. Everybody lists it. I think that if you get a limited edition colorway, 100% it does better. But if you pick up any type of basic style, especially like the scrub tops or the pants, you will be sitting on it. But if it's like a limited edition one, or like a jacket or something special, I think you'll, you know, get more bang for your buck. But this one actually sold for $15.98. I did pay $1.01 for it, and I made a profit of $13.33. Y'all, I'm trying to like hurry up because I really want to not you know, let my battery die. I feel like my battery is like always dying when I'm filming the Ship With Me videos. Anyways, this is a Lucky Brand linen pearl snap top. I have been dabbling in this brand a lot, especially men's. I've slowed down with picking up women's. I do think that women items from Lucky Brand, maybe their dresses and extra larges that are boho and all of the fun things, maybe they'll perform, but their tops didn't perform for me. But I find that I'm selling all of my Lucky Brand men's items. So when I come across a Lucky Brand item that is in the men's category, I look more into it. I just have a lot of luck. And then I also price accordingly. I don't price it up anymore. I used to price it up because it's like, ooh, I want to, you know, get a real decent amount for this. But now it's like, I'm okay. I can just get, you know, a basic amount for it. So this one sold at $19.19, and I did pay 89 cents for it, and I made a profit of $16.26. This looked like this was sold on the end of year sale. All right, so this is a brand called Nat Nash. Y'all, I've actually sold this brand before. I believe they just specialize in silk button-ups for men. But I picked this one up and I was already feeling some type of way because I'm like, okay, this black looks very faded. And then I was just like, maybe I can still get away with it just because it is silk. And the silk kind of feels like that Cupro or Cupro? I don't know, whatever that fabric is. So I was just like, maybe that's what's making it look a little faded. But I get home, I see a flaw on it. So of course I stain treat it, wash it on delicate, of course. And I noticed that the stain never lifted. So I'm like, oh man. So I did price this one pretty low just because I didn't want to have to damage it out. And this one actually sold really quickly, like literally the next day. So I think maybe I shouldn't have priced it that low. The flaw wasn't bad, but it still was in a visible place. Like it was right on the back in the middle. So I feel like if it had been on a shoulder or somewhere where, you know, you really would pay attention to it, then I probably would have priced it a little bit higher. But I priced this one at $18.99, and I did pay $1.85 for it, and I made a profit of $15.01 after fees and cost of goods. All right, so this is an 𝕰𝕠𝕇 dress. I have been noticing that I've been coming across this brand a lot more, and I've been picking it up. I want to say maybe 80% of the time, but I have realized that I need to slow the hell down, okay? Because it is not flipping as quickly as I am bringing it in, which is understandable because 𝕰𝕠𝕇 is more of a boho brand, so it's giving very much so spring, giving very much so, you know, summer, even fall, but never winter. So I need to just be mindful of that. So I have thought about every time I pick things up recently that I need to just wait it out, because at first I was picking it up sparingly and then it would sell like sparingly, and I was okay with that. But now that I'm having more and more listed, it's just kind of like they are sitting. They do get attention, so I can say that, but I just need to be more mindful at what I'm picking up just to make sure that it's going to be out the door in the time frame that I want it to be out the door. This one sold for $19.98, which was my full asking price. I did pay $1.12 for it. I made a profit of $16.72 after fees and costs of goods. All right, this is a Duluth top. I told y'all in the haul that I would not have picked up this basic tank top if it didn't have a zipper pocket in the front. And I think I also talked about how Duluth Trading Co does better in women's than it does in men. So I'll pick it up. I have a 100% sell-through rate with this brand when it comes to their women pieces. And I mean, they always flip in under a week. I don't think I've ever had a piece. Actually, I take that back. I got a piece right now that is sitting. And guess what it is? It's a basic. I picked up a basic black shirt. I think it's ribbed. Not really, you know, their style, but that's my fault. So yeah, that's why it's important to pick up what the people want. But yeah, this is a really good brand to pick up. I did sell this from, oh no, I hate when that happens. Now it looks weird. The thank you sticker is way over here. Anyways, this one sold for $19.99, which was my full asking price. And I did pay 82 cents for it at the bins. And I made a profit of $16.93 after fees and cost of goods. So these are some Perry Ellis pants. These are actually a international sale. I believe these are linen. These are their polio flex or something like that. I picked these up just to test them out. Since picking them up, I have came across this brand like 4 or 5 times, and I refuse to pick it up because if I pick something up, and I'm not saying that it needs to sell within like a week, but if I notice that it doesn't get any attention, if I haven't had anybody, you know, send an offer, if it hasn't just had any type of, you know, engagement, I decide that let me not pick it up until we can get this first one, you know, sold or get it to a place where I feel comfortable. So now I think I picked these up in October or November. I think I picked these up in November. So these actually sold within, you know, a 2-month span. Okay, side note, y'all. So I did get these shipping poly mailers from eBay. I did upgrade my store to a to the the 3rd level, I want to say. And oh, this is too big, but I'm still using it. I upgraded my store to a, you know, a bigger store, and I had never used any of their shipping supplies because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and this could just be me because I'm so skeptical of everything. When you give me a coupon to something and then I still have to pay something, it seems like a scam, okay? Because that amount that I'm paying is gotta be the actual amount that, you know, I would have paid for this had it not been a coupon. Because why is everything so goddamn expensive? Like, everything is just wildly priced. Like, do y'all pay attention to that? Like, eBay stuff is just wildly priced, and y'all already know that they probably getting this stuff made pennies on the dollar, and then they're up charging it like 300%. Is wild to me. But anyways, like I said, this was an international sale. That's why I wanted to use their packaging. And this one sold for $19.98, which was my full asking price. I did pay $1.10 for it, and I made a profit of $17.04. Now I know moving forward I might look into it again. I'll look into the size maybe more, but I think $20 is a good price point for me. This is a pair of blue and gray like lounge pants. Honestly, y'all, I refuse to learn my lesson with this brand. I pick it up because it is just so nice, and the fabric is always so soft, and I just get lost in the sauce every single time. But I went on and picked this one up because it was a plus size, and this one got a lot of attention when I first listed it. This had to have been listed in October because it was relisted, and I noticed that, you know, it was getting attention again, but it just still didn't sell. And someone asked me a question on eBay. I answered it, and that next day, I want to say on New Year's, they ended up purchasing it, and I was like, oh, we love that. So this one actually sold for $16.12, and I paid $1.08 for it, and I am profiting $13.30 after fees and cost of goods. Oh, the battery died, and I was trying to avoid that. But anyways, these are a pair of Eddie Bauer ski pants. I think I sourced these like maybe what, 3 months ago, and I just knew they were going to perform really well, but they didn't. So I end up bringing the price down, and they actually sold for a discount. It looks like I brought the price down, and this was the end of year sale price, so it must have been listed at like maybe $24.99 or something like that. And of course we dropped the price down, and they purchased it at $21.23, and I paid $1.19 for it, and then I actually profited $17.82 after fees and cost of goods. And you know, y'all, I don't know about Eddie Bauer. I've really just stopped picking it up, I'll be honest. But I had tested out their ski pants, which are these, and then a pair of lady ones that I ended up selling for a good amount, but I ended up having to, you know, accept a return on them because they lied. But, oh shit, I used a pink one. Who cares? Okay, finally this damn thing is gonna come in handy. But yeah, so honestly, I'm still okay with it. $17, almost $18 profit, I'm cool with. I just think that I'll be more mindful moving forward. So if I do pick it up, just price it, you know, accordingly. Because I think I did price these higher just because they were like a 3X. So I assumed that they were gonna sell for a lot more because, you know, plus size, or are men plus size? I don't know if that's what they call them, but you know, a little thick. I will be more mindful that is not the same as women. These are a pair of cool pants. I picked these up at a regular thrift store. I don't know why I did, but I think comps were telling me that they were good to go. But picked these up, and these sold what, within like 2 or 3 weeks. And I had them priced, I believe, at like $27.99, I want to say. So with that sale that I was running, so they did sell for $23.78. I did pay $3.10 for them at a regular thrift store. So I did make a profit of $18.01 after fees and cost of goods. All right, so we have a good old bundle. I'll most likely be packaging this off camera, but the first one is this Rusty Dusty dress. I have picked this up twice, and both of them have shown that they are, you know, a good item to pick up. So now I know. So that's one of them. This one is a Levi chambray denim button down. I was actually trying to get like $40 for this one. I think I remember receiving like a $25 offer on Poshmark many months back. And I probably could have accepted it. But I was being greedy because I'm like, this is vintage, like give me my money. But it was flawed. It does have like sun spots on it. So that's that. And then the last thing from this bundle is these J. Jill pull-on pants. I picked these up at the bins. All three of these are actually bins pickups. But yeah, I was really happy with this sale. She is a repeat buyer. I think this is her 4th time purchasing for me, so she is shopping. And I really appreciate her. And if you're watching this, thank you so much. But yeah, so she got a really good bundle. What I do is that I put everything through priority flat rate to give like the cheapest shipping, and then I just stuff it in a poly mailer. She's been nice enough to not order like super bulky pieces, because then I wouldn't be able to, you know, pack it into a poly mailer. So it's like, I think she's being mindful when she does place her orders to make sure it is, you know, doable, because she is in the UK. I don't think I said that, but she is in the UK. So the initial shipping she does have to pay for, and then all the customs and all those extra fees and stuff. So it is a lot on the back end. So it's like you really have to want these items in order for them to, you know, make it to you. But yeah, this one sold for $65, and collectively I paid $2.91 for them, and I made a profit of $54.62 after fees and cost of goods. I do pick up all 3 poly bags off of Amazon. I think I have the 10 by 15, the 12 by 15, the what is the other one, 15 by 19, but I think I need to get the 19 by 24 as well, because I think at one point I used to have that one, and I was able to send a lot of my flip clients items back that way, and then also send items to thread up, and you know, all the things. All right, this is another pair of jeans that I decided that were not going to work for me. I actually could fit these. I was really happy about that. The problem is that I was too short, so they just kind of flooded on me. Even though these are a cropped style, since I'm short, they just look like I was flooding, and not in like a cute way. I think if I was just like maybe an inch shorter, they would have just fit like regular jeans. But yeah, these were nice though. I was happy to know that I was able to fit in these, which was making me happy, because I have been putting in effort to lose weight on the back end. I've been not trying to talk about it, because I feel like when you start to bring things to light, you know, negative energy happens. But I was working on myself on the back end, and it worked out. It's been paying off. I'm not done yet. I still got a lot to go, but I'm happy with what I have lost so far, and I'm excited to see what I'm going to be doing for this year. And yeah, if you are on a weight loss journey for postpartum or just in general, you got it, girl. You keep it up, okay? Stay consistent. Stay consistent, and just keep telling yourself that, you know, the goal is not linear. You're not just gonna, or I should go downwards. Sorry. We don't want to gain, we want to lose, but you're not just gonna do that. Like during this process, because I actually started in September, but I was like, do. But y'all notice the trend. It'd be going down, but it'd still be going up, but we're still going down. So I gave myself a lot of grace, and we still have a lot to go before we can get to a place where we're comfortable with. But we'll talk about that maybe in the future if I decide to do regular vlogs again. Probably not anytime soon, but maybe in the future. We don't know. But anyways, these sold for $22. I did pay $1 for them, and I made a profit of $17.43. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. So these last 2 are from Mercari. I only made the 2 sales. These are a pair of Hudson flare jeans. This is a really fun pickup. Hudson is not really a great brand anymore. Like, they do have like some really high retail and pants, and honestly it might still be a great brand. I'm just not finding those great styles, except this one, to pick up. So I was really happy when I found these. The size was a little questionable, but I still picked it up anyways. So these sold for $32. I had them listed, I want to say at $40, and they sent me a $32 offer. Of course I accepted it, and I did pay $1.15 for it, and I made a profit of $26.01 from this sale, which we love. And I was actually really happy about that, because we like a good flip. We love a good flip. They're pretty lightweight too. Pretty happy that Mercari had picked up in December for me, because Poshmark had slowed down. I don't think I had mentioned that in my recap video, which is weird that I didn't, but Poshmark has slowed down. But yeah, I will see y'all in the next one. Thank you so much for sticking around. Please go ahead and hit the thumbs up if you are still here, and then go ahead and subscribe if you enjoy my type of content.